Seattle, Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics. But there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Iowa Hawkeyes taking on the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hawkeyes will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Washington Huskies offense takes the field to start this game off. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment, because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
A first down run on the doorstep. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. So they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. The field goal is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
At the 45 on his way. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Washington right back to the line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
And how about this defense? Wouldn't let them throw it into the end zone and then swarming to make the tackle to stop them short. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. He's looking to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The aerial assault continues. Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's going to pass. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Middle linebackers, they're middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time. They play the run well, and look at this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting the big sack.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Makes the grab on the left. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the 2nd half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays. So now Which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not going to be easy, but for this offense now taking the ball here first in the second half, they've got to get something going.
Finally giving the defense some credit. How did that feel coming out of your mouth? Did it hurt? Like, did you not like to say that? It sounded painful.
I just threw up in my mouth.
Coming after him, trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
On second down, looking again to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights, it's good. And it took until the second half, but we finally get one of the zeros off the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner goes down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Picks up the first down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Washington will snap it in the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And we are all tied up here in the fourth.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets fun.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Wants to throw on second down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You talk about flipping a script. How about this defense? Great job. Tie game. Everything on the line. Making a big play. Getting to him. Forcing the safety and getting the football back. There's still time on the clock, but that was a game-changing play.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if they want to take the next step.
Oh, he wants it all. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Husky! And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Grabs it in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's DeMarco. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Getting some heat. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Huskies! And the route is on. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he makes the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The offense will quickly use a timeout. To the air on 1st down. He makes the connection. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Irvin. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. He'll just keep slinging it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Irvin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass on the way, it's picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost...
He lobs one high down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. With the catch, it's Washington. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep going.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Getting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Trying to get... It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
He's back to throw on second down. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. After this, it'll be a wrap. They want to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Washington. And the stomping has commenced. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now